Hi, guys, and welcome back to Control Alt Simulate. We are back today with some more American Truck Simulator. We are doing some coast to coast driving today. Das Coots lurks. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Lumpy Space Jules, Just Terra, Quick Beam. Good to see everybody in here today. Today is our first day where we are actually multi-platform streaming, guys. We are going live here on Twitch right now, on YouTube, and on Kick. So we are getting out there, guys. So before we get going on down the road here, let's go ahead and take a look at our two company drivers, ones that like to race each other. Let's see where they are right now. We have Adalbert. Ooh, where are they? Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're looks like Astrid just left Coos Bay, and Adalbert is just about, yeah, he's leaving Coos Bay too. Let's see. It seems like, let's see. Adalbert here picked up from Plaster and Sons going to Venture, and they're both picking up from the same location, going to the same destination, guys. It is another straight up race. So these two are going to stay kind of tight together, it looks like. Doesn't look like either one is really gaining a hefty lead. So hopefully this one stays a race, guys. So we left off on our impromptu Saturday stream where we did about 7 hours. We had some technical difficulties there for a bit, guys, and some game crashes and GPU crashes, whatnot. But, you know, it is what it is. So we left off right over here in Ogden. We had just bought I think we had just got the new garage. We are just about up here to where we're going to in Boise. We're just a couple hours out on in-game here. Now, we did take a small stream poll on Saturday to see if we wanted to add a mod for unlimited money and unlimited XP, and you guys said yes. So it is active. It's going to take effect as soon as we make this delivery right here. As you guys can see, this load has now changed to base wage of 62,000 or 62 million. So we're looking pretty good here. This is gonna pay out pretty nicely, guys. And then from there, it's just a matter of let's get us some more trucks, let's get us some new upgrades, and get some more trucks and drivers, get some new garages out there, guys. We're just trying to build this empire. All right, guys. So let's get back in here into our driver's seat. So we left off over here at, I believe is out of a way station, wasn't it? Yeah, we pulled off in the Ogden way station here, guys. So when we had just gotten, I thought we bought that. Oh no, that's right, guys. I think we bought the garage over in Wyoming, because Wyoming worked too, and that was the one that would unlock our final trailer combination set. But for the life of me, guys, I cannot find this garage. Oh, is this it? No, that's a truck stop. Well, we'll find it later, guys. There's a different map that I can pull up that'll highlight it. So we'll be all right. So let's get it going here. So we need to key on, engine on, parking brake off, in gear, and I need to adjust my my pedals real quick. We just did a bunch of moving around here, guys. All right, here we go, guys. In gear, let's go. That's right. There was these weird parking bumps there. That's all right. We ain't too worried about it, guys. So we're gonna get merged on out here back onto this highway. Let's check our mirror. Looking pretty good here.
Keep left.
Looks like he's gonna let us over. Yeah, we got this lane, buddy. All right, let's get it going, guys. We are not very heavy. We are only 29,000 pounds. I think grossing out, we're just around 70. And let me tell you guys, 70,000 pounds gross with our big 6 1/4 cat, king of the hill motor with our Eaton 18 speed with our built-in retarder. That is nothing, guys. This truck trailer engine and transmission combination, this is just gonna eat up those hills, guys. It don't care. It loves it. So we're gonna get it on going down the road here. We have an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. We are gonna go ahead and get that set up on our cruise control because we're not trying to get no tickets, guys. Happy Monday, Tara. October sunrise. Good to see you back in the chat. Good morning to both of you guys. Ooh, we got a detour here. Uh-oh. Looking down at the chat and just about ran everybody over here. That's all right. We're not taking this detour, guys. Our load's a little too important. This is a rush order. They don't need to close down this highway. We're all right. There we go. A nice clean roads up ahead of us. Let's get that cruise control back kicked back on there, guys.
Keep left.
All right, so we got another truck stop right over there off to our side over here. Yeah, this is... Yeah, there's a big old truck stop right up here coming up out of what is this, Ogden and into Logan going along I-84. There is a big old truck stop right over here, guys. If I remember correctly, there was also a pretty sweet little, I would say taco truck, but this thing ain't a truck, guys. It's a school bus that got converted into a food truck. So it's a taco bus. And man, that was pretty good. Then I think it was also that place had a decent little taco stand inside there. I thought everything at the inside place was pretty good. Personally, guys, while I don't dislike cilantro, I don't want a whole lot of it in my food. And this place was crazy cilantro heavy. You know, it was almost like when you ask for a little extra onions on your burger at McDonald's, and the guy just takes a big old handful and goes blap. It's kind of like that, guys. It was more cilantro than it was literally anything else. It was good, but it was just a little strong. I'd go back, though. I would definitely go back. Okay, so we do need to grab some fuel here soon, guys. Okay, so here's a neat thing with that. So Space Jules there says that it tastes like soap. So that is actually a genetic thing, guys. Either it tastes like soap to you, or it does not, and there is no in between. Either and like everybody that has these certain genetic markers, cilantro is always going to taste like soap, and it doesn't taste like soap to me. So I can't really describe it, but yeah, that is what is described. It tastes just like hand soap. It's like, well, I don't know why you guys are putting hand soap in your mouth, but you know, I don't know. It's been a really long time since my mouth got washed out with soap when I was a real little kid. You know, so I don't really make a habit of putting soap in my mouth, guys. I don't really remember what it tastes like. I just know it didn't taste good. Okay, Jules. It seems like Jules got it washed out quite a bit there. She must remember what it tastes like. And yep, Tara's saying blame it on your mom. That's right. You know, that seems to be the common consensus, guys. Is we always blame it on the mom, but you know, mom's just trying to do the best she can. You know, it's not her fault. You know, and let's be honest, guys, we were all probably pretty terrible little kids. I know I was. You know, I was a handful. So, you know, I don't really, everything that happened I had coming to me. I deserved it. I not only deserved it, I earned it. But, you know, that's okay, guys. That's right. Moms are awesome. Moms are awesome. All right, guys. Let's see. We are 201 miles out. 3 hours and 36 minutes. Yeah, in real life, that's about how long this this section would take. You know, give or take about 20. October, yeah, I mean in general, but I was definitely quite a handful. I acted up quite a bit. I have definitely calmed down quite a bit since I've gotten older. But yeah, I was a handful. You know, so you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, let's see if we're gonna get this bypass here at this way station. I doubt it. Yep, called it. We're gonna get pulled in here for a quick little scale in and inspection. So I think what it is, guys, I think we're just over that threshold of auto pulling.
Finding a new route. Go straight on.
A lot of these scales will have a certain amount that they'll just automatically pull you in at. And it doesn't matter. And, you know, it could be 68,000 pounds, you know, so they're going to pull you in there because at 68,000 pounds, you can absolutely misload that trailer and have way too much weight on an axle set. All right, so we are well under that. We are at just a hair under 64,000. So we're not really too worried about it. It's also because we're really low on fuel here, guys. So we just gotta make it up here a little ways yet. There's some fuel right up here. We still have plenty to make it, I think. I hope. So we're gonna find out. Even if we don't, we can get some emergency fuel sent out to us for a very exorbitant price. But it sure seems like we're gonna make it, guys. I think we're gonna make it. We're just a few miles down the road here. We got about an eighth of a tank or so, it looks like. Kinda can't really see it here on our dashboard. So what I'm kind of thinking about doing here, guys, I don't know if you guys really care about the steering wheel up there on the stream. You know, do you guys really care about that? Because we can make it non-visible, and that way we can see a few more of these gauges up there a little easier. Ooh, man, we took that corner a little hot there, guys. Just about potatoed that. That was close. I bet your mom's crazy about you, says Sunrise. Yeah, you know, I'm absolutely. I mean, like, every parent loves their kid, you know, so, of course, you know. But, moms forget the bad stuff, she says. Yeah, you know, I hope so. Because there was a lot of bad stuff, you know. I do feel bad about some of the stuff that I did, you know. But it's, you know, that's, as an adult looking back, and it's like, man, what were you thinking? Well, and the answer is, you weren't. You know, you don't really start thinking until you get into your 20s, and honestly, it's like your mid-20s. You kind of start thinking then, you know, and by that I mean thinking about something bigger than yourself. You know, you kind of live in like a 10-foot world, you know, up until that point. Nothing really matters outside of that 10-foot world. If you can't see it, you can't interact with it, it doesn't really matter that much. You don't really, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. So, all right, guys, we are just about up here to our fuel stop. Here we go.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Dasku says he doesn't really think
Exit
at all.
right.
He's almost 30. Yeah, all right, that's fair. That's fair, you know. And, you know, sometimes you don't really need to, you know, if you just kind of maintain a certain lifestyle or, and all that, you have a certain kind of job, yeah, you know, as long as you're making good money and, you're not hurting nobody, it really doesn't matter that much. You know, if you just try to be a good person, you don't really need to think about the bigger picture. Because the bigger picture is just being a good person. You know, so that's another thing to remember, guys. You know, you see some of these things going on in the news, you know, whether you like them or dislike them. A lot of times there's nothing you can actually do to control it. There's no reason to get super duper worked up about this stuff, guys. You know, just calm down. And in a lot of cases, it doesn't actually even directly affect you.
Turn right.
You know, so you got to think about that too, guys. If it directly affects you, then, you know, sure. You know, but otherwise, just be calm, guys. And that's what we all need. Everybody just needs to calm down, and we all just got to talk about stuff. All right, guys, we are just about here to our fuel stop. We're going to put that turn signal on. We're going to bang this turn out right here. That dump truck kind of worried me there for a second. All right, so our truck entrance is going straight through here, guys. And we're going to be making this right-hand turn right here. And I believe that the fuel island traffic is this direction. It sure looks like it. Generally, your fuel island and your scale are the same direction when they're sitting next to each other like this. All right, guys, so we're going to go and put this thing in neutral, put our parking brake on, turn off that key. Let's fill up these tanks. I'm thinking we're probably going to be putting about 265 gallons in there. That's my guess, 265. What do you guys think? Lumpy Space Jewel says, so she would, she's what some would consider a late bloomer. That's all right. That's right. Just live and enjoy the ride. That's right, guys. So I was a little over on the guess, about 251.75. So we were very low there, guys. 50 gallons in a 300-gallon tank is next to nothing. All right, so we're going to key on, engine on, parking brake off, in gear. Let's go. I've never heard the term cathedral hood. Personally, I know them as hood trucks, otherwise known as long nose, flat noses. Yeah, we'll just go back out the way we came in. We'll be all right. We don't need to make that weird turn around the block like that. It's kind of odd. So, yeah. Why would we be coming out over there? That's strange. Yeah, we don't need to do all that.
Turn left.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I know that there's different styles, like body styles of hoods, just like there would be with a car, you know. So it's different though. So obviously you're not gonna have like, you know, cowls and hood scoops on one of these things. It, you know, doesn't make any damn sense, and it would look weird too, depending on the truck setup. You know, obviously if you had like one of those ones that was you know, super low slung and all set up for like racing, you know, like the hill climb trucks. Those guys might have some hood scoops on there, but those are absolutely functional. So, but they'll have you know, you'll have ones that have like that little ridge right there in the middle, ones that are more smooth. It'll be different body lines like that. But as far as a cathedral hood, I don't think I've ever heard that term. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, and that's not an industry term. It's just one that I haven't come across or heard. Now I will say that that again, these are known as hood trucks. So when we get up here on our highway, we'll point out the other style here and what that's commonly referred to. We're gonna merge on out over here. Get a nice clear lane. There we go. So like I said, guys, we have that unlimited money and an XP mod running, and once we deliver this load is when it actually goes into effect and hits. As you can see, this job is now paying out $50 million. So we're going to be doing pretty good here. All right, so we have a traffic slowdown right here. It looks like some construction. And we're in the right lane here, guys, so we'll let somebody in if they ask. But we want to see a turn signal. There we go. Come on in, dude. If you ask, then we'll let you in, guys. Most truck drivers are actually fairly courteous, but don't just force your way through. That ain't how it works. Now, we're going to cut through this this rest area here, guys. We've taken this route before, but we haven't made it through the rest area. So we're just going to cut on through right here.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Now, we're not taking a break here yet. We're just cutting through so that we can discover just this little weird section of road right here, guys.
Caution, please
and we're
mind
gonna have
speed.
to do it twice because there's it's a two-part road, which I think honestly that should just be one big old piece right there. It should just consider it like a big giant parking lot. But you know, it is what it is, guys. Hey, it's me, Sosa. Thanks for joining us here on the stream. Welcome to the chat. How you doing today? All right, guys, we're gonna get merged on back up out here. All right, so what I was just talking about, this Volvo that's passing us right there. See how that is not a flat, like straight up flat front with a straight, flat, and square style nose. That is what's known as a aero truck or an aerodynamic truck. Which I know that sure doesn't look very aerodynamic, but when you compare it to something like one of these, oh man, night and day difference. Oh, so Sosa, I have a chat bot running that reads back all your guys' chat with an AI voice on my end. It's a little hard to try and run through the mountains here, you know, pay attention to our camera, be vocal here, and pay attention to our chat over here on our opposite screen, and not have an accident, flip this truck, or run off the road. So that's how we know, but you know, it's something new that we've been trying out for the last few days. So far, I'm kind of liking it.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Oh, it's all good. We're okay with lurkers too, guys. You don't actually have to you know, show up there in the chat and say hi. We just appreciate it. Not a big deal though. Hey, and thanks for the follow there, Sosa. I really appreciate that, bud. That is awesome. That's right, you got that right, bud. I like that mentality, man. But more people should have that kind of mentality. You know, it's free, it don't hurt, it just helps, and it just helps the creators, guys. So if you haven't already, you guys are hanging out there in the chat. You know, again, we don't mind lurkers. We're all good with that. If you haven't, go ahead and like and follow. If you're following us and watching us up on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as well. We're not, you know, if you guys want to tip, we always appreciate that, but it's never mandatory. Always appreciate it. All right, guys, we're gonna cut through this little rest area right here too. We're just gonna grab this little section of road and discover it. See, that's how that other one should have been. See how it's like just a big old gray square up there? It just reads it as like a giant parking lot. It shouldn't be two different roads. Yeah, see, this guy right here wants to take his sweet time getting up in here. Let's go, buddy. We're just gonna cut through this little corner right here. There we go. We don't need to be doing no 40 coming up out here.
Caution, please mind the speed.
All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna get merged on up. Got a nice clean stretch of road behind us here. All right, we got our lane. We're taking this next exit. We are 11 miles out from delivering this, and we are going to be getting some money.
Keep right, and then exit right.
All right, so, oh, cool, very cool. So I learned something
Exit
today
right.
too, guys. I didn't know that. Again, I only had a W900 that I actually drove for a very
right,
short amount of time.
And then turn right.
I had always wanted to drive one of those things. I did actually have the opportunity to do it for a very little bit. I loved it. But yeah, that was just a term that I hadn't heard before, so that's very cool. So appreciate that, Beam. Dropping that little bit of truth nugget right there. All right, guys, we are almost here to our destination. We're gonna, hopefully this light stays green. At this point, we ain't stopping anyway. We got a nice 45 mile an hour speed limit to get us up to that road for our gate. And it looks like we're gonna be making right up here at the stoplight.
Right.
Here we go. All right, throw our turn signal on so we don't grab that ticket. Let's check right. There we go. All right, now we're gonna be banging this right in here into what? Right. Where are we going? What is this? Oh, Electrovolt. Okay. It seems like this is possibly a power plant, or it could be some sort of electric vehicle manufacturer, or possibly a battery manufacturer, guys.
Turn left.
All right, now where is our delivery pin? There it is. All right. Let's go ahead and make that turn into here.
It's all over now.
Oh, boy, guys, I sure hope we're not going to have to back this up into one of these docks. Oh, guys, man, that is going to be rough. All right, we're going to get it in there. This is going to be a rough one, though, guys. This is tight. This is tight in here. So there's our parking spot right there. We're gonna back this thing up. I don't understand why they want this thing backed up into under their loading ramp like that. This is yard trucks, guys. Oh, 2 pull-up limit. Oh man, yeah, I don't know about that on this. If we didn't have this W9 here, guys, we could probably get it done in less than 2. But that is very difficult doing it like this. All right, so we're gonna throw on our hazards here, make sure that nobody gets hit. And that is very common practice, guys. When you are backing up one of these trucks, you generally want to throw your 4-ways on. It's just one of those safety things that lets everybody, know, hey, look at me, this is what I'm doing. Just watch out, because I can't really see you. Man, all right, there we go. Oh, hey, thank you, Gifter. I don't know who that was, but thank you so much. We really appreciate that. You rock. Thanks for the gifted sub there. Oh man, guys, this is tight. This is very, very tight. See, here's the problem. Now, I can't really tell. There we go. We're going to cheat a little bit here with the camera, guys, because we don't really have all of our full views here that we would actually be able to do without moving the seat, doing a whole bunch of seat adjustments. We're not trying to do all that. That's a little excessive. Okay, guys, this might be the one right here. All right, there we go. We are pretty close to being back up in there. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do here real quick, we're going to pull forward and to the left. So we have a little bit more room to wiggle that way. Oh. There we go. All right. All right. It ain't pretty, but I think it'll get her done, guys. Look at that. We got that green ding, so we are going to go ahead and jump back into our cab view here. We're going to put that back into neutral, set that parking brake. Let's turn off our four ways and drop that trailer, and let's get paid. That wasn't as rough as I was expecting it to be, guys. That still was not pretty, though. That's right. We got that money, guys. Look at these levels. Look at these levels flying up, guys. It's going so fast, it looks like it's glitching. All right. So we now have a whole ton of money. We just got $50 million out there. We got close to 51 million here, guys. Now, we now have all the rest of our skill points that we need. So we're just going to go ahead and max everything back out. You know, in this fuel economy, that's going to sure help. Especially doing these coast-to-coast runs like this, guys. All right, so let's take a look at our two company drivers real quick here, guys. Well, actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and upgrade. There's our garage. They're in Evanston. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go ahead and upgrade that right now. And get that level, or that five slot garage set up and going here. Look at that cutscene, guys. This place is beautiful now. Nice, big, clean, and professional looking. I don't know if you guys remember what that looked like before, but that yard was kind of a dump. All right, guys, so this does have a nice pull-through garage here. I will tell you, though, that you don't really want to be yanking your trailer out the backside of that. It is a little tight if you have a longer trailer. So we upgraded that one. We are going to upgrade our Denver barn as well. Oh, that's a nice little cut screen there of Wichita, Kansas, guys. That's pretty sweet. So I actually live here in Wichita, so that was a neat little cut screen there. And look at that, another clean barnyard there. And let's go ahead and upgrade our home base of McAllen here. All right. Now, what we were going to do, Astrid was going to go and get herself a nice new truck, I believe. And we were going to spec her something out pretty nice. I think we were actually going to spec her and, oh, no, that's right. It was Adelbert. Adelbert was getting a new truck today, guys. That's what it was. We were just waiting on money. So we got the money now. So let's go ahead and get him upgraded here, guys. So let's take a look at our driver manager here. We need the table view because that's just a little bit easier here. We're going to take a look at his truck. We're going to click on that. We're going to upgrade it. All right, so we're going to hook him up with a pretty sweet spec'd up truck here, guys. We're going to spec this thing up just like ours. So we're going to get that 86-inch sleeper. We're going to throw on. Now, we did not have some of these long options, this long 8x4 and 8x6. We didn't have that unlocked quite yet. So what we are going to, he's not really hauling anything like crazy heavy. Now, we are going to give him a nice little anniversary frame right there because he's going to have his own paint job, guys. So we're going to give him that nice 6 1/4 King of the Hill Caterpillar. We're going to hook him up with that nice 18-speed retarder that we use. He's going to get this nice 100th anniversary interior. And look at that, guys. I mean, just that's beautiful back there, isn't it? Now, we are going to be changing out these seats. The seats is not part of the interior trim. I know it's really kind of weird. Now, we're going to hook him up with his own paint job here, guys. So I'm thinking I kind of like this globe runner here, guys. I'm kind of digging that globe runner here for him. So we are going to change the background though. We don't really we don't want these gray trucks and all that. That's how we know that they're not modified, they're not set up yet. So we're not going to mess too much with that. Now we could do this black fading up into brown right there. Well, let's go ahead and just make this all black there. Now, and then we will make that stripe, let's make that stripe our company yellow. Where is that stripe at? There, where is it? I'm not seeing it, guys. Oh, there it is. It's, I see. It's the metallic flake. Yeah, we'll make that yellow. All right. Okay. So we got his paint schemes all set up. Now let's get this truck spec'd up on the outside real quick here, guys. So we're gonna get him. He does do some oversize. We are going to give him a pretty sweet front bumper here. Where is it? Where is it? We want that Ranger painted. We're going to hook him up with the nice black headlights. We are going to add some more stuff to him later on, guys. We're just going to get him looking good going down the road. We're going to hook him up with that standard painted. Here we go. Look, Kenworth retro black and painted. We're going to hook him up with that. Give him a nice arrow painted wind deflector. His ornament, we'll give him the bull horns. He's going to go ahead and get that retro badge on the hood. Painted cabin trim. We definitely want to give him some spot mirrors. We'll hook him up with some nice icon orange turn signals. Put that filter cover on there. Let's change that out. We want some nice thunder. Nope. There we go. We're going to hook up with the vortex here. Yeah, flip up bumper. We don't have that kind of option. That would be really cool. Because there is a lot of really neat customizations you can do with these trucks here, guys. So before we do our side panels there, we want to throw our cab extenders on here first. So we are looking for oval LED side markers. Now we could do that right there for him, but he does flatbed. So it actually, well, he does flatbed. So we're going to do the external ones like that. Now let's go and throw our cab panels up on here. We want our chrome or our painted extended oval. That's what we want right there. Look at that. There we go. It just fills in that little panel right there, guys. It looks better. All right, we're going to change out our door steps. We're going to hook them up some of these painted twos. We're going to throw these oval LED extras up on there. There we go. Some more lights right there. Some side skirt bars. Some oval LEDs. We're going to give him a nice big 260-gallon painted fuel tank. Now, he can't run the 300s because he's got the 100th anniversary model frame. We are going to give him this painted half fender right there. Look at that. Oh, look at that, guys. With the little stripe going down the outside, that's pretty slick. That is pretty slick. Let's hook him up with some... Oop, that's not the right thing. That's all right. Door handles. Paint up those door handles. We're not going to mess with the handle trim. We are going to change out these mirrors. We want these Kenworth Legacy Editions, so we have that nice big indicator mirror right there, indicator light right there. We are going to paint up these door handles. We're going to hook them up with the exclusive and painted side deflectors. We're not worried about the cabin rear exhaust. That's the one that I was looking for here, guys. We're going to give them the Kenworth curved long that are painted up. We're going to hook him up with a nice cabinet back there to hold all of his chains and straps. We're going to give him this nice tread plate insert. Let's take a look and see how that painted looks. Nah, we're gonna do this tread plate insert right there, guys. We're gonna clean up the that chassis a little bit. And we're gonna give him some beacons here. He is gonna get this nice painted turbo wing. We're gonna hook him up with a nice little, since he's the one driving this thing, let's hook him up with a nice chromed out sun visor, nice deep drop visor. We got to throw some horns up on there, so he has some nice big loud air horns. We're gonna give him those black super roars. Nope, that's not the icon. There we go. We want to mess with these cabin lights real quick. So right now we have those Lumen Mark 1s. We're just gonna go ahead and rock those all the way across right here real quick. There we go. All right. Roof window, and let's hook them up with the sunroof because it really helps open up the inside of that truck, guys. I'm telling you, like having that there, it's nice. Now we're gonna hook them up with the Lumen Mark 2s up above the sleeper right there because it is a slick look, guys. We are just about done. We just need to swap out some rims and tires here. So you. That's kind of a depends on who you ask kind of thing. According to the federal DOT, I don't think that semi trucks are really supposed to have tint, and if you do, it's a very low amount, like next to nothing, to be 100% honest with you. So can you? It's kind of, I don't know. It all depends on who you ask here. I never did. I never messed around with that. I was like, nah, screw all that. Like, it's not worth the ticket. Oop, that's not the right color. That actually is not terrible though, guys. Because if you kind of look at it, that yellow is fading down to almost kind of that color right there, guys. I don't know. What do you think? Should we go with the yellow, the company yellow, or the company black? What do you think, guys? Yellow or black? Yellow or black? We will come back to that and get that answer from you here in a minute. Yellow, Sunrise is saying yellow, Terra's saying yellow. All right, guys, we'll do the whole thing in yellow. Now, should we hook them up with the super singles? You know what? I don't really like super singles. I don't think they look all that great. So we're gonna hook them up with that with our standard dynamic painted, and we're gonna paint that up in our company yellow. And we're gonna get this this hub cover. We want the exclusive. Nope, we want the spike painted. We're gonna paint that up in our company yellow. We're gonna get our standard hub painted up. There we go. And then our lug nuts, we want. Ooh, since we're not doing black, we are going to paint those up the company color there. So we need to switch that back over to the heavy duty dynamics. We're going to switch that to heavy duty dynamics. Move this all the way down to our dynamic painted. Paint that our company yellow right there. Let's grab our painted lug nuts, paint those our company yellow, paint up our hub, and then find our spike painted hub cover. There we go, guys. That looks pretty slick. Now we got to finish this one up because we weren't quite done here. The hub, we want that a standard painted hub. And if we can get a exclusive, I think. Yeah, we'll do the exclusive. That looks pretty good. All right. That's a good looking rim and tire right there, guys. That looks pretty good. All right. One more thing that we are going to change here. We're going to change out his rear bumper. Well, you need to find something that actually makes sense with what he does. So a lower one, like something like the Centurion, that kind of makes some sense. The Diva, the Legatus. Yeah, maybe even the Boxer. We have the Chariot right here. Chariot, that's a little more showy. We have our painted up one. Now, I do like this Storm. That Storm is pretty sweet. That's what we're rocking on ours right now, guys. But I think what we're going to do... I think we're going to do the Centurion right here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do right here, guys. Then we're going to throw on some standard twos. We like that older style logo right there, guys. The old retro logo. All right, this looks pretty good, guys. This is not terrible. All right, now we said that we were going to change out his seat. Nope, not seat items. We want seat. There we go. So we're going to hook him up with these. Hello. Still there, guys? All right, so we just had a slight crash here, it looks like. I think that we're still live here, though. Working on it, guys. Hang on. Yep, we will be right back, guys. Oh, there we go. There we go. ATS just crashed. There we go. All right, guys. We don't actually need to stop the stream here. We just gotta. I think there's just a weird driver issue somewhere, guys. It's not a big deal. We will get that figured out, though. All right, here we go. We got her back up and running, guys. We can. Oh, but you know what? It just crashed right where we were just about done finishing his truck upgrade, guys. God, that's heartbreaking. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. I need to adjust one little setting over here on my... There we go. All right. Can we still hear me, guys? You guys still got game sound and voice sound? Everything sound good? Everybody still here? All right, so we were upgrading. How about voice? Do we have voice here, guys? Oh, 1 second here, guys. 1 more second here, guys. Our video, our webcam software just kind of crashed too at the same time. I think it might have been related. Just about ready here, guys. I'm sorry about that. Just one of those weird things here. Oh, our VCam doesn't want to start back up, guys. That's what's going on here. All right, well, for whatever reason, our VCam just does not want to start back up. Let's give it one more try here. And if it still doesn't start back up, then we're just going to shut off the webcam for right now. And, oh, I think it's initializing. There we go. All right, guys, we are back. There we go. How we doing, guys? Hopefully we don't have another crash here, guys. So let's go ahead and get his truck upgraded real quick again here. What are we doing? We are looking for our driver manager. We are looking at Adalbert's truck. We want to upgrade that thing. All right, guys, we're going to make this real quick. We are going to come back and we're going to do some more upgrading on his. We're just going to get some basic things going here just to get him going down the road in his nice new truck. 100th anniversary. Get our globe runner here going. We want that. We want that. And we want our metal flake here to be our company yellow. That's pretty slick. All right, so we're just going to add a few more things here, guys. We're not going to go and totally spec this thing out. We'll come back and do that later. All right, so we got that. We want that. We want that. We're going to hook him up with his bumper. His banner. Let's see. He's got that mirror right there. He's got that mirror right there. He's got that. We were putting the black painted. Where's that black painted? Black retro painted. Nope. Yep. No. Hang on. Where did that go? Comer's black painted. There it is. That's the one we wanted. Gave him that arrow painted. We gave him that hood ornament. There we go. We were giving him the... You know what? Let's give him the legacy model. There we go. We're going to change out these front turn signals to the icon oranges. We're not going to go and mess with the all the wheels right now, guys. That takes a little too much time. We don't really want to go and dump that time into it right this second. We will come back and hook him up though. All right, we wanted our oval LEDs. Now we can do our cab panel here. Where is that painted oval extended? There we go. That's the one we want. We got our steps painted up. We have our 260-gallon tank back up on there. We're gonna put our oval LED side skirts on there. Swap out this window real quick. We do need to give him some beacons. We're gonna swap out that exhaust for our nice painted exhaust like that. There we go. That's pretty sweet, guys. All right. One more thing. We do want to change out his mirrors. Where are they? There they are. And because he's been such a good driver and such a good sport, we're going to give him his own personalized plate. Adalbert. Adalbert. There we go. Look at that, guys. He's got his own nice little custom tailored plate. Let's hook him up with these oval visor lights too. All right. That is not bad for right now, guys. We're going to go ahead and hook him up like that. Oh, that's right. We needed to change out that seat. We needed to change out that seat. We want to put this icon or this 100th anniversary in there. All right, we're going to confirm that order. There we go, guys. All right, we are good to go. Let's get it on down the road here. I think what were we doing here before we crashed, guys? Well, that's right. We had just delivered that load. we need to find ourselves another load here, guys. So let's check our freight market right quick. So we're up here in Boise right now. So let's see what comes out of Boise here. We got something going all the way over to El Dorado, Arkansas. Let's see. We are trying to find something with the longest route here, guys. So we have Eugene, Oregon, to Holton, Maine, guys. That is about as far north in Maine as you can go in this game. I have been up here before picking up potatoes. We have Coeur d'Alene to Tampa. We have Seattle, Washington to Norfolk, Virginia. We have Front Royal, Virginia going to Bellingham, Washington. You know what, guys? I kind of like that one. Let's, starting off over here on the East Coast. Let's do that, guys. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Oh, you know what? I don't know if we can. Yeah, we can. I think that we can fast travel over there, guys. So that's what we're going to do. So we want to grab our quick travel right here. Where were we going? I think we were going... Well, see, I thought we were picking up there at Front Royal. And it sure seemed like... Oh, I know what the deal is. There's not a service station right here. City has no service. So I think that Hagerstown is going to be our closest spot. Hey, St. Finnegan. Good to see you in the chat here. Welcome, bud. All right, so we are teleported over to where we need to be. So we are going to go ahead and key on.
Here we go.
Engine on. Park and brake off. In gear. Let's go. Let's see how far away we are from our pickup, guys. We are 77 miles.
Turn left.
About an hour and a half in-game time.
Turn left.
We will get there in no time, guys. Don't you worry about that. Let's throw our Jake brake back on real quick here, guys. Just waiting on this light to turn green. There we go. All right, guys, here we go. We're getting it on down the road. We're going to be jumping back up onto this highway here in just a moment.
Get ready to turn right.
All right, we're going to be banging this right here. We're going to be heading west kind of towards
right.
Pittsburgh, but we're going to be jumping off that highway. We're actually going to be heading south, guys. Yeah, we kind of potatoed that turn a little bit there. Kind of took that way too wide. Let's go here, bus. Come on.
Keep left.
All right, we're going to merge on over here because we are not going north towards Harrisburg.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Then we are taking this towards Winchester. This tight little teacup turn, guys. These are the worst in a truck. I'm telling you. You know, you guys get really annoyed because we do like 10 miles an hour through these. It's tight. It's tight. These things are very, very top heavy. You know, they don't like taking those turns doing more than like 10 or 15. So it's not that driver is just being, being scared to take the turn. It's no, I'm scared to take that turn too fast and roll this truck. And too fast is like 15.
Please mind the speed.
Man, we just flew up there to speed, guys. It's because we're bobtailing here. And that 6 1/4 King of the Hill motor, I'm telling you, it don't care. It loves to pull. Well, we're going to set our cruise control up here for 72 miles an hour, guys. Whoa, hang on a second, guys. My microphone stand just popped off. Ooh, man, guys, that was almost bad. I was glad I was holding on to that thing. I just went to adjust it slightly, and the base popped right off the desk. So we have I got a new desk yesterday, so we're still trying to get everything all exactly figured out with it. So that could be part of the issue here, guys. I might just need to figure something else out with how to mount this thing or where I'm gonna mount it. So it's just one of those deals. It's not a big deal though. We caught it, we saved it. We're good to go here. Woo! I forgot that I kind of jerked the wheel over to the side there, guys. There we go. Let's get that mic out of in front of our face. There we go. That's a little better. All right, guys, so we are 48 miles out, about an hour and 1 minute. We have been on this road before. We did we came up out of this area on Saturday during our weekend stream. That's right, it's just growing pains, guys. You know, we're, you know, every little bit that we change and we add, we gotta make some adjustments somewhere else just to make sure everything all works. And you don't know it doesn't work until it doesn't work and you try it. And you know, you can only try it without actually streaming and trying this for real, because when you're doing it for real, everything's a little bit faster. You try to make your movements a little bit quicker. And I think what it is, I think I kind of jerked on the microphone adjustable arm a little bit, guys, and the desk is a little weird, and so I might need to be doing I might need to do a little modification to the desk itself. Hopefully not, because this thing is pretty nice. I don't really want to go and start cutting parts of the frame out.
Exit right.
Yeah, that's never a fun time, you know. But even if we do have to do that, I do believe that we should be fine. All right, so this is a 40-mile-an-hour exit, guys. We don't want to flip this truck. Even though we don't have a load on us, this truck is still very, very easy to roll. I mean, you guys can see all that cab rolling right there. That rolling off to the right with that cab as we're making this turn. You know, so these cabs are when you're going down the road, guys. These cabs they move a lot. So they're actually on airbags. These cabs, for the most part, are all air suspended. These days, I think you'd be pretty hard pressed to find any semi-truck cab that isn't air suspended, and that includes like day cabs too. Those are going to have air suspension on them too. And not only is the cab air suspended, the seat is also on a air suspension setup. So it has like an accordion setup, and it does whoop whoop whoop.
Get ready to turn right.
And you can adjust the height and how strong the how much air pressure is actually in there once you get yourself up to height.
Turn right.
There's other different switches and stuff like that. Especially if a little bit nicer seat. You have ones that you can roll to the right, or like spin towards the center to help you kind of get out of the driver's seat.
Go straight on.
And back into the sleeper. And that's really helpful when you have like a narrow cab like this W900 right here, guys. There is not much space in between these two seats right here. It's a little hard to tell, but yeah, you aren't walking in between that. You're going to shuffle sideways, and you're still going to be rubbing both seats. You know, so the cab itself is pretty narrow. The sleeper is nice and wide. Plenty of room, though.
Please mind
very comfortable back there in the back of that thing.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
All right, so we're going to go and get this cruise control set. Well, yeah, we're almost there. We don't need to set no cruise control. Plus, we're coming up into town.
Go straight on.
We're going to switch over to this left-hand lane, though. A little surprised. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a little surprised that it's 60. That 35-mile-an-hour speed limit was a little late in showing up, but that's all right. We knew it was coming, guys. We knew we shouldn't be doing no 60 through town like that. We know better.
Keep left, and then turn left.
All right, get it up here to the light. There we go. Look at that nice Target trailer, guys. That's one of the mods that we are running right now. We might be having an issue with the trailer skin pack. That could be the problem with the game crashing and stuff like that, because it wasn't a GPU crash, guys. It was absolutely a game crash, and it just kind of affected both screens over here. It
Caution,
sure
these
acted
mines
like it
speed-
was a graphics card crash, though, guys. You know, like both screens started just went black. You know, it was getting some weird flickering and all that. It was like, you know, well, as I'm trying to as I was getting ready to
Caution,
flip the
please
power
mind
on
speed.
the PC, I just
Keep
happened
right
to look back over at the
and then
screen and I
turn
saw
left.
the task manager finally actually popped up. It was like, hey, all
Turn
right,
right.
there we go. And that's when we figured out, oh, ATS just crashed. And it gave us a little crash warning there.
Finally.
It's like, all right.
We are here.
It could have something to do with one of the mods we have running, guys. I'm not really sure yet. All right, so we wanted this office supplies here going all the way up to Bellingham, Washington. Or you know what, guys? We haven't pulled any moving containers, but we definitely haven't really pulled any doubles here. Let's do this one right here. Going all, well, I don't know, guys. That's going all the way over to LA. Do we really want to go to LA, guys? I don't think we really want to go to LA, do we? What do you guys think? Now, we also haven't hauled one of these chip van trailers either, but this is going to pull just like that. So what should we do, guys? Should we stick with our office supplies load, or should we grab this waste paper going all the way over to LA? Let me know here in the chat, guys. We don't really have anything else in the immediate area right here. It doesn't seem like. Let's take a look at the overall freight market for right over here. So we have. No, California? Is that what we're saying? Are we saying no California? Okay, so it's 2-2, guys. I need one more vote here. Are we doing doubles, or are we going to up to Oregon? Yeah, see, we've done that. Well, we don't have LA with triples. We do have this Bull Run right here that's really close by with some doubles going to Mississippi. Oh, look at this, guys. We have an aircraft wing. That's kind of neat. That's going to Jackson, Mississippi. What do you guys think? All right, let's... No Cali. I agree. No Cali. We don't like Cali here. Triple livestock. Okay, so Oregon. We're doing Oregon. All right, guys. Let me grab it right here. So it was. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Bellingham, Washington, guys. It was Bellingham, Washington. That's what we were grabbing here. Or we could go. Actually, we could go over to Seattle right here because it's the same spot. I believe we're at the same spot here. I know it looks like we're just going right back into the same menu. We're not. We're actually in the menu for the particular place that we're at right now. Yeah, let's grab this this one right here, the one that we showed up here for. We'll grab that, guys.
Ready to roll.
All right, so let's go ahead and throw our four ways on. We're gonna be driving around in their yard right here. Looks like we need to snake all the way around this dang building, and it's gonna be like the furthest trailer from us. So there's those two moving containers. There's that chip van right there. There's a what was that? I don't remember seeing that. So that might not have actually been a load that was available yet. We're gonna bypass this right here because we're not trying to top load anything. There's that sliding tarp right there, that covered wagon. I don't remember seeing a reefer. But, you know, we weren't really looking at reefer loads either, though, guys. So that is one thing that they don't actually have in here as of yet, to the best of my knowledge, is filling up the reefer tanks on the trailers. So it might be one of those things they didn't quite think about. You know, if you're not a truck driver, then it's probably not something you're going to think about. There we
Time to
go.
hit the
All
road.
right, let's go ahead and set that parking brake, put it back into neutral. Hook this trailer. All right, let's grab our map and let's take a look at our route real quick here, guys, before we actually get going. So we're going to be going and taking 81 up to I-76 in Pennsylvania here, which, as I have touched on before, guys, I-76 is the most expensive toll road in the world. And that is not an opinion. That is a Google verified fact. Not only that, is a foreign-owned tolling agency. So we're going to be grabbing that. We're going to be taking that over to the 80 and taking the 80 and 90 run concurrently all the way through here, all the way up until you get to just before the border of Pennsylvania. They run concurrently together through Ohio right here and Indiana. We're going to be going up through Chicago, guys. That's going to be kind of neat. So we're going to be taking the 90 up through Chicago, up through the 94. This right here would actually be Madison, Wisconsin, but this is an expansion map. It's a mod map, so we don't have that on there quite yet. There is some more mods that we can grab for this that we might grab here soon. We're going to be grabbing 94 over here in Wisconsin and taking that through Minneapolis, up through Fargo, North Dakota, Bismarck, North Dakota. Guys, it is very cold through here, even at this time of year. It's not fun. Coming on down through Glendive, Montana, into Billings, and then into Laurel, grabbing the 90. This is a nice, easy route, guys. This is all interstate all the way. And I mean, all the way. Our exit and our delivery is right off the exit, guys. This is sweet. This is one of those nice chill loads that you get every once in a while, where there's no back roads, there's no country highways, you know, no that you're not driving, 50 miles or 20 miles through city and all that. Like, this is nice, guys. This is gonna be nice. All right, guys, so we're just trying to get up out of this yard right here. Once we get up to the gate, we can turn off our four ways and get her going down the road here and pick up some speed. There, we are here at our gate. Let's throw those four ways off.
Turn left.
All right, we're looking for traffic coming at us, guys. We don't want to pull out in front of that guy right there. That would hurt. Look at that. That's a nice little Pete's 379 right there. Nice flat tops. No, that's not the flat top sleeper. That's the mid-roof. That's all you got with those 379s. You have a flat top option. You have a mid-roof. That mid-roof just about 6 inches taller. If you're over like 6 foot, it's uncomfortably short. You're not gonna hit your head, but oh man, it does not feel good standing up in there. It's like 2-3 inches taller than you. And to get from the cab into the sleeper, you are hunched over and ducking down the whole way. But it's kind of the same thing with it's not kind of, it's absolutely the same thing with this W900. Till you get back to that point right there, it is short. And I mean short. Like you'd have to be about 4 foot tall to be able to stand up in there. There we go. All right, we're going to stay at this left-hand lane going through town here, guys. Now, hopefully we don't catch a whole lot of red lights. It looks like we only got this one and one more coming out. We just need ours to turn green and that one to stay green. There we go. We got our green light. We're going to hammer down, baby. So pull, baby, pull. We don't want to catch that red light. At this point, we ain't stopping anyway, guys. We're not stopping for that. We made it into the intersection. We're legal. I mean, we were speeding, but, legally, we did not run that red light. 20 miles an hour through town here, guys. That's crazy. Oh my God, guys, look at that. $1,240 ticket for 11 over. Ah, that cop came out for the from our left-hand side right there. Why are we still looking at a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, guys? That doesn't make sense. There's no way that it's 20.
Caution, please mind.
We're just gonna go ahead and kick up the speed anyway, guys. It don't matter. It's not like we don't have the money. We can afford it.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
All right, now we're not making a left here. We're making a left once we get under the interstate right there. Yeah, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit is a little ridiculous. It could just be a glitch with the map. I'm not really sure. We're gonna find out once we get up onto the interstate up here, and see what happens. If we got a problem, then it's not a big deal. All we got to do is just quit back to our main menu and just reload our save file. It's not a big deal, and it'll auto save right where we're at. 95 everywhere. We ball. Yeah, that's right, we do. See now, all right, now that's an emote that we need to add up in there. We ball. I got a good picture for that. So we'll have to get that one uploaded later on sometime, guys. I just got to find some time to get that thing resized and actually get it done. All right, let's go, Mr. Shell Truck. In reality, guys, it is going to be hard for this guy to take off from a stoplight. That fluid surge that's in there, even though it is a compartmentalized trailer, it's still very, very real, and it is very strong. All right. We have a nice clear road. We're going to go ahead and bang that left, get up onto this interstate. Now, hopefully this speed limit changes once we get up on here. There we go. All right. I think it was just a little weird glitch, guys. So we're looking at a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit again. We're just waiting on our tanker friend right here to try and build up a little bit more speed. We are going to take a look at our mirror over here. We're going to merge on over. We're going to block that lane for this guy. Get on in here, Shell. All right, there we go. Now we got our pedal to the metal. And we want to see that pole, baby, pole, guys. Let's see that pole, baby, pole in the chat. We're trying to get this load all the way up to 75. It's not super duper heavy, but it's heavy enough, guys. We're looking pretty close to our actual legal gross. We do need to jump over here. We're taking this exit. 81 north towards Winchester. Looks like our tanker buddy is going to be following us here. All right, let's take a quick look at our mirror here. It looks like we got a nice clear lane. We're going to go ahead and merge on over. Get behind this camper trailer right, or this camper RV right here. Let's merge on over. Let's get around this RV. We're going to set our cruise control here, guys. We're going to get that going. We're going to set that to 69, I think. Just a hair under 70.
Caution, please mind the speed.
We're still going to get around that RV. That's the important part.
Caution, please mind the speed.
Now, I swear that I had changed that setting. That would make her shut up about the speed warnings. But it could be one of these deals that because we've had so many game crashes and glitches, it might have just reset itself. So who knows? Who knows, guys? All right, we got jeez, look at this, guys. A nice, clean, just open highway here, guys. Almost no traffic. This is great. All right. We don't need to be doing 9 over the limit, though. That will get us another ticket. All right, we're going to set it for 64 here.
Caution, please mind the speed.
Yeah, actually, we'll set it for 63 because she is very annoying. She's not going to shut up, guys. So there we go. Now, you know what? Real quick, let's just go ahead and take a look and see if we can find that setting real quick, guys. I think it was under gameplay. Yep, assistance. Here we go. Oh, that's not it. Where was it? Where was it? Maybe it was audio, guys. It could be audio. Yep, here it is. Here it is. Speed warning. We're not going to do no voice. We're just going to do a sound, guys. That way we know, but she's not just constantly yelling at us. Let's see what that sound sounds like. Oh, okay. That's not too bad, guys. That's not too bad.
Keep left.
All right, so we're gonna be staying left here. We're gonna be staying on 81 here for a minute. Once we're taking 81 up to, I think the 76. I believe we're taking this all the way up to I-76 to the most expensive toll road in the world. And guys, I'm telling you, so I've only taken that a couple of times in a truck, and you know, you would sure think that with it being the most expensive toll road in the world, and like, we're talking, I went border to border in Pennsylvania on 76, I think it was, because I had to, and it wound up being like $200 something, $250, $280, something like that in tolls. And you'd sure think that with that much money spent, this would be just a super duper nice tollway and all that. It's not. It sucks, guys. That is not a fun route to take. It's super windy. It's not a nice wide interstate like this. You have these those Jersey barriers in the middle for most of it, and you know, it's like 4 lanes. It's like 5 lanes, but they made it a 4-lane highway. So they have those Jersey barriers in the middle, so they're right next to each other. There's very little shoulder for a lot of it. It's not nice and wide like this, where you can like pull off into the grass even a little bit if you needed to. And it's super hilly, super windy. It's the road condition really isn't all that nice either. It's not great. You know, it's crazy expensive for no reason really. Okay, now hang on one second here, guys. Oh no, that's right. I did hear the AI voice when Just Terra was throwing those emotes up there on the wall. It does read out the name of the emote to me, guys. So I don't mind it. I know what they're called. So it's nice knowing what you guys are throwing up in there without actually having to look. Alright guys, we're just trying to get around some of this traffic here. It looks like our exit is coming up, so we're going to go ahead and pedal down a little bit. We're just trying to get around this blue car. We're going to jump in right behind that, what looks like possibly a Tesla. Yeah, we're right behind this red Tesla. He just jumped up out of our way. I think he was a little scared we were going to hit him. That's all right. All right, we're not taking this exit, but we are taking this teacup exit right up here.
Exit right.
Here's how it's looking this afternoon.
Yep, okay, so that is a keybind that I am going to have to change here, guys. And that's all right. What we need to do, though, real quick. Oh, boy. Oh, geez, where's the radio? Online? we're about to get a hit here, guys. I think. All right, we're gonna have to quit out of this game real quick. We're not trying to catch that DCMA strike here, guys. 1 second. We're still right here. We just got to open this back up. I got to change that key binding apparently. We accidentally turned on the radio on here, and that's not what we wanted. All right, so Quick Beam asked, favorite road snack? Man, you know, I was always a big fan of pretzels. It's just easy. Okay, now before we go and do that, let's open up our options right here real quick, guys. We want to change our keys and our buttons, and we want to, where is that radio? I don't know what I hit on accident there, but we don't want that radio popping back up again. Radio. Okay, audio player. We don't. Let's just go ahead and unbind that completely. I see what we did here. My camera controls are on the page up and page down buttons, and I must not have hit shift with it fast enough or hard enough. There we go. All right, guys. So hopefully we didn't just get a DCMA strike. Let me know. Can you guys still hear the audio, the game audio here? There should be some music playing in the background here, guys. Game music, in-game music, not radio player. Yep, and look at that, guys. It just stopped us right here at our teacup turd. So let's get it going real quick. So we're gonna engine on, or key on, engine on. Parking brake is already off.
Keep
let's
right.
throw it in gear.
And then
let's go.
exit right.
Look at that. It even still has our turn signal on for us, guys.
Right.
How cool is that? All right. Now, we're only going to be taking this turn at about 20, 25 miles an hour anyway. About 20. I like 20, guys. That's a nice, safe feeling speed here. What about you guys? What do you guys like to eat on the road when you make road trips and stuff like that? Like I said, I was a big fan of pretzels. That was always a big one. I didn't do a whole lot of candy. If I did, see, like the candy that I would eat when I was driving was stuff like granola bars, like those chewy granola bars, or Baby Ruths. I was a big fan of the Baby Ruths. I used to keep the big giant bags of the fun size ones as snacks. You should get, you know, all the peanuts with it, and like whole peanuts. It's not like a Snickers bar where you get like a little bit of chopped up. You know, the whole thing's covered in it. So you get a decent amount of protein from it. You know, and you have 4 or 5 of those little mini Halloween trick or treat size ones. You know, 4 or 5 of those things, and you know, that's a decent little snack to hold you over until you can get some real food. Tara says coffee. You know, so another one that I used to like too. Man, guys, look at these sun shafts. Like, that's gorgeous, guys, isn't it? Those sun shafts just shining back through those trees. It's beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. So, Rice Krispie treats with chocolate and peanut butter. All right. Are you talking about like those pre-made ones that you can get at like some of the gas stations, like Quick Trip? I know Quick Trip has some of those. All right, so Josh Coots, he's saying gas station sushi. I'm sure he's joking, but there is a gas station chain up north that you legitimately can get sushi from and actually trust that it's not going to kill you or get you sick, guys. It is Quick Trip, but it is not the QT Quick Trip. This is Quick with a K, and it's in like Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa, and I think that's it, guys. And now I am not a sushi guy, but I have talked to plenty of people that are that have tried it there from that place. They say it's actually pretty good. You know, considering it's like it's their best description is it is fast food sushi. You know, so yeah, it's good enough to kind of hit that I don't know that hankering for some sushi if you got that. But it's they're saying it's good enough, but it's not something to write home about, guys. But it's safe, it's fresh, and they know it's not going to make them sick. That chain up there is very good, guys. So if you're ever up in that area and you see a what looks like an off-brand Quick Trip, that's you know, Quick with a K, check them out, guys. They it's worth the stop. All their food is really good too, so I will say that. I stamp approval, and I fully endorse that. Go hit those guys up. So another one that I used to eat or do a lot was pizza. So I Pilot and Flying J, which are the same company. It's all the same thing. They're it uses the same reward app. It is the same place, guys. They have pizzas there, and I will tell you their pizzas are choice, guys. Those are fantastic. You can get a whole large pizza, and it was like, these are big pizzas. These are like 14, maybe 16-inch pizzas. Like a whole large for like 12 or 14 bucks. You know, they had all kinds of different ones, and they were all good too. And you get, you know, so like 14 bucks, you and I was able to get like 3 meals out of that. You know, so, and it's easy. You know, you can kind of fold it up in half, and there you go. You're it's basically a no mess food. You know, so you can use that kind of as a snack. So that wasn't too bad. Eric Transport, welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. We appreciate you showing up. Good to have you here. Then chips, you know, chips and stuff like that. But yeah, it was always easy stuff that you know, that wouldn't make that much. That would be easy to just blow out with, like I had an air gun attachment that was connected to my seat suspension. So, you know, I could just you know, instead of having to like sweep, you know, I could just take that and just blow all the debris out the doors. You know, so stuff like that was easy to clean up or blow out the door. Was usually kind of my go-to, guys. It's just easy. Yeah, and like the last thing you don't really want, like, you know, like peanut butter and jelly, right? You know, you get that peanut butter or that jelly, a little bit of jelly residue on your fingers, it gets sticky, then you're touching everything, leaving that sticky all over everything. Yeah, you don't want that. You know, this isn't like a car or
right,
whatever. Like, this is your house.
Exit right.
Ooh, there we go.
Exit right.
What is going on here? Where are we going, guys? What is this doing to us? Oh, okay, all right. It just wasn't it wasn't labeled very well with the highway signs. But you know, it's a mod, guys. You know, you can't expect everything to be perfect. We're not complaining about it. We love our modders. Without modders doing stuff like this for free, we wouldn't have our coast-to-coast maps, guys. You know, and so that is one nice thing about this, though, is that the developers welcome the mods. They love it. They're all about it. They encourage people to make mods. You know, they're very open about wanting this to be as customizable and customized as possible. So that's really cool. You know, that's not something that you see a lot from game developers. They a lot of times some of these, especially the bigger ones, they get a little upset when you start modding their games, and you know, I don't know why. You know, it really shouldn't matter. All right, so we are going to need to take a break here soon, guys. So we have that. That's a little far off the interstate. but you know, it sure seems like that is gonna be our closest spot, though. Man, that kind of sucks. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, we can duck off right here to grab that little rest stop right there and grab 79, and then dump back up onto 80. So it's really not a huge detour, guys. Or we could go down in here into Pittsburgh and go get us a nice new garage, guys. I think that's what we're gonna do, so that way we can actually discover Pittsburgh. Let's do that. And it's gonna
Drive
do. It's
safe.
gonna be the same thing. We're just not gonna be stopping. We're just not gonna be stopping right there at that rest stop. And actually, we might need to, because we got 2 hours. How far does it say? Yeah, an hour and 37 to that garage. We're gonna go ahead and grab this rest stop area right up here, coming up on our exit, and we're gonna take our quick rest break right there. Then we'll move on over to Pittsburgh, discover our city, grab our brand new garage, and go ahead and buy that up. So we should be coming up on it here soon. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too, guys. It's a 65-mile-an-hour speed limit on a toll road, guys. What is that? Come on. And it's 65 all the time. It's not like, oh, when you're just near like cities like Pittsburgh and something like that. No, all the time. You know, whereas you take 80, 80 is 65 to 75. Or 65 to 70, I believe, and it's free.
Keep right.
You know,
and then
like,
exit right.
I don't mind doing 65 if I don't have to pay to do it. If I gotta pay to drive on a road, guys, I don't want there to be a speed limit.
Exit right.
You know, I'm paying money to drive on this road. Like, let me drive however fast I want, as long as that I'm not putting anybody else in danger. Which, you know, everybody makes the argument, oh, well, speeding just puts everybody in danger. No, not necessarily. There are times when it's okay to speed, and there's times when it's not. You know, when there's no other traffic around you in your immediate vicinity that would cause an issue if there were to be a vehicular malfunction, then yeah, it's safe to speed right there. The only person you're putting in danger is yourself. And I believe in personal accountability and personal responsibility. It's my job to keep me safe, not the government's. But hey, they don't see it that way, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, come on, man. Guys, it looks like that rest stop, or that rest area is not on this side. So that kind of sucks. All right, we're going to take this e-toll. I'm glad the e-toll lane works. Wouldn't want to get a ticket for running the toll. All right, guys, now we are taking this 79 south. Oh, yeah, Tara loves speeding, guys. So Tara was our first guest on our weekend stream this weekend, and guys, it went really well. When she was up on the camera, we were doing fantastic. It sure seemed like Twitch loved our little our guest appearance spot there. So I think we're gonna make this a regular thing on our irregular weekend broadcasts. And we're going to call that time Tara time. So we are really looking forward to the next Tara time, guys. It was a lot of fun. She had a blast. And guys, she kicked butt. She did so good. Now, it did look like we rubbed that guardrail just a little bit when we were taking that teacup that's in there trying to pass that truck. That's all right. We're coming up on a garage here that we're going to be purchasing. And I believe at that garage that we can do some services, although I could be wildly mistaken about that.
And then
I don't really mess with the garages too much. I just purchase them so I can get new drivers and get them going and out on the road, guys.
Go straight on.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Yep. See, October Sunrise is saying that she had fun with during Terra time. We all love Tara, guys. She was a great sport about it. I kind of definitely, it wasn't kind of, I absolutely put her on the spot right there and I said, hey, I need you to do some Tara time here on the stream. I'll be honest with you guys, I had to go get some food. I was starving, so I was very glad that Tara showed up when she did. And not only that, I was very glad that she didn't put up a fight and jumped into that driver's seat willingly, guys. Well, I should say mostly willingly. It took a little bit of convincing, but she did great, guys. We just got to get her to talk out loud a little bit more. That was one thing that you guys did say. Tara does not like to talk when I wasn't standing right there. But that's all right, guys. You know, it's hard to think of stuff to talk about. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, it is hard to try and fill up the dead air, guys. You know, on my end, I hear less dead air because I hear the AI voice reading back your guys' chat. You guys don't hear that, so I try not to talk over that on my end because I'll be real with you guys. I am going to get myself jumbled up and confused. And then just blah, 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 talk like that. And I don't want to do that. So here we go. Here is our garage, guys. We're going to pull up in here. We're going to grab this garage so we have a place to take a break. This is going to be the most expensive rest break ever. Oh, never mind. We're getting this thing for free, guys. For free. Look at that. Small little building, not terrible looking, not too bad, not too shabby. All right, so before we do that, before we go and try and take our break, what we need to do, we need to upgrade this garage real quick, guys. So we're gonna Pittsburgh right here. We're gonna upgrade. There we go. And it looks like when our game crashed, it did not save our other garage upgrades. So let's go ahead and upgrade these real quick too, guys. Come on. Now we've already watched these cutscenes for upgrading these garages. You know, we don't need to watch them again. It's the same one every single time, guys. It's the same model building for it, and that's all right. You know, it is what it is. We're not really going to complain about it. You know, there's not an issue. There we go. We're going to upgrade that. All right, here we go. Now, let's take a look. We probably should put some trucks in our Pittsburgh and our Evanston garages. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and buy online, and we don't want no stock offers. We want fleet configuration, guys. That's what we're looking for here. So we have what my truck right here is painted up looking like. Speaking of which, guys, that reminds me. So over the weekend, guys, we did a little bit of trekking out, looking for something here. So what we were looking for, guys, we were trying to get a actual picture from the perspective of the camera that you guys are looking at right now towards me, of the inside of one of these Kenworth W900s. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take that picture and we're gonna use our camera software here, and we're gonna put it in our background, so it's gonna look like we're actually sitting in this W900. So we swung over to the Kenworth dealership. We were hoping that we knew that they were closed, but it's been a while since I've been over there. I couldn't remember if they had the trucks behind a fence or not. They do, so there went that one. So we swung over to the Loves just down the road from there, and there was the exact truck. This exact truck, guys, turbo wing and everything. I believe he was even an oversized load, guys. Same paint pattern, The only difference is that he wasn't doing the black, yellow, and green. His paint colors were slightly different, but he had the same paint designs because so this looks like it might actually have been an official Kenworth paint scheme at one point in time, guys. So that was super duper cool. We do have pictures of it. I did grab some pictures of it. We're gonna throw that up onto our Discord and our Facebook page, guys, so that way you guys can check it out. We're gonna get that posted up there a little bit later on today. All right, so we're gonna throw that one in there. We're just gonna go ahead and fill up all of these garages with some clone trucks here, because we know that the truck that we got here, guys, we know that it works and we know that it makes us some money. So we're gonna fill this up right here. We got 2 more trucks to buy for the Pittsburgh yard. 1 more truck to buy for this barn. There we go. All right. Now, we do need to start filling up the other ones. Let's see. Evanston has no trucks, no drivers. So we're going to fill up this barn too real quick. Ooh, not Denver. Well, Denver too, but we're not doing that yet. You know, this is pretty expensive here, guys. This is $250,000 a pop at for each one of these trucks. 249,601. So let's just go ahead and call that a $250,000. That's a whole lot of money. Whole lot of money in trucks, guys. Then we need to go and hire some drivers, and we're just gonna go and just do a big mass hiring event, guys. We're trying to stimulate our economy here, guys. All right, so we are now going to go and fill up the rest of this barn. And I'll tell you what, though, guys, if I was Patrick here, I'd be pretty pissed. Homeboy's just running around oh, I think he's got this truck right here, actually. That's what he's got. And it's not a bad truck, you know, it's a 6x4 with a 450 Cummins, I think was in that. Yeah, and again, this wouldn't be a terrible one either. You know, Adalbert is going to have his own unique truck for the fleet. You know, it may not have the same fuel capacity and all that sort of stuff, but gosh darn, guys, that thing is a nice truck. And that paint scheme, guys, I'm telling you, I really like that paint scheme, guys. I kind of like, I really wish that we hadn't, oop, there we go. That we hadn't just given him his own unique one, because, like, guys, look at that. That's super duper cool, isn't it? That's super cool. Maybe not with the, you know, looking back, maybe not with the, with that frame right there. We could always go back and change it. It's not a big deal. You know, so who knows? We might do that later on. All right, so we do need to do some mass hiring here. Oh, that's right. We need to finish doing our skill upgrades. That was another thing that that didn't get saved. All right, now we need to do some driver hiring here, guys. We need some more drivers. Recruiting agency. There we go. There it is. Hire a driver. All right, just mass hiring event, guys. Hire. You're hired. There you go. Dominic, you're hired. There you go. Martina. Interesting haircut, Martina. You're hired. Christina. Christina doesn't want to look at the camera for her picture. That's all right. You're hired. Let's get Spencer in here. You're hired. See, dang it. There we go. I keep on forgetting to grab that one truck slot. All right, Georgia. You're hired. You're working out of Texas, though, hon. I don't know where you live, but you're out of Texas now. Amy G. You're going to get hired. You're working out of Texas. We're gonna buy a bunch of trailers too, guys. We're gonna drop a bunch of trailers at all these garages real quick too. All right, so Alicia, you're hired. Go to Colorado. Niles, you're hired. Go to Colorado, sir. Bogti. That's a very interesting name. I like it. You're hired just because you have a pretty cool name, bud. All right, so you're going over here. You're going to lead up our Evanston garage. Noah, get your butt in that truck, dude. There we go. All right, I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't know how to pronounce that name. So unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and discriminate on that basis alone. So here we go. Here's George. There you go, George. Head on over there. Molly, we'll give you a job too. You've been sitting there waiting. All right, last one, guys. It's J-Dop. Guys, it's got to be Jay-Z. We got to get Jay-Z, right? We're bringing in Jay-Z. There we go. All right. So we have trucks and drivers at all of our current garages. Let's go ahead and grab some more trailers here. Let's find my fleet configurations. Our company drivers haul pretty much nothing but aluminum drop deck and full wooden lowboys. But what we are going to do real quick here, guys, let's take a look at our stock offers here. These are just flatbeds. These are just flatbeds and a couple of belly dumps. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab some doubles and some triples. What we want some refrigerated. We want a reefer. We're going to set that up. I'm going to set that up as a turnpike double. Let's go ahead and configure that real quick. We want our 6-axle turnpike double. That way we can be real heavy right up there on that one. Hey, Don Scoots. We appreciate you hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out. Always good to see you. Take care. We'll see you next time, man. All right, guys. So what we were using this union color right here. So we're going to go ahead and paint up our company trailers to look like that. Let's see. We want that. I think that might be yellow. Nope, that's going to be our green. That's going to be our yellow. And that's going to be our yellow. Look at that, guys. And, woo, boy. Let's hook it up to a truck real quick. Look at that, guys. And the lines even follow each other. It'd be really cool if we could have gotten these two lines to match up. But I understand that it's just two separate trailers. That's all right, though. That is all right. Now, we're going to do a little bit of accessorizing here on these trailers, guys. Not a whole lot. So we want our turbo coolers. We're going to put some more chicken lights on there. We're going to throw some painted side skirts. Now, we do have a reefer on this side. We're not going to mess with our tires right now. I don't think we really need to. Let's see. We have we could do a roll-up door. We're not going to do a chrome door. I think we're just going to do a standard door here, guys. We don't need a banner on that because that's not the rear. We're going to throw that on there, though, and we do want some nicer mud flaps. All right, so we got that set up. Now we need to take a look at our rear bumper for our dolly right there. We're going to put that on there. We're going to throw some exclusive mud flaps on there. We're going to, not the right pin. There we go. Exclusive side markers. We, again, have another reefer right here, so we're going to throw that side skirt on there, guys. We're not going to mess with the rims and tires right now. I'm not that worried about it. We can always come back and change that. Let's see. We should probably do that with the deflector. There we go. That looks pretty good. Rear bumper, we want the exclusive. Now, this is a long load, although there is no banner option, guys. A little surprising. Yeah, I wonder why we don't have the option to put the long load rear banner here. What? Maybe it's because we had that's what it is, guys. Because we had the long load right there, and we can't do it with the roll up door either. So it's just got to be a standard painted up door. That's all right though. Not a big deal. Trying to make it look a little bit nicer, but you know, DOT's got to get after us. No big deal, guys. All right, painted side skirt. And we need to throw our turbo cooler up on this one right here too. So this one right here is a carrier unit. It says cooler right there. The actual in real life name brand would be Carrier. This is a I think it's Thermo King. I liked both. I never had a problem. I never had major problems out of either one. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and confirm that. There we go. So we're going to purchase a few of these trailers here, and we're going to drop one right. Let's see. We can only store this in Colorado, Montana, Nevada, Oklahoma, and Utah. So we're going to drop that right there. Hey, the Family Crest 250, thank you for following. We really appreciate that. And we're going to keep it over there. And we're going to buy a few more of those. Yeah, man. What's crazy, guys, is that this is more expensive than the truck was. But, you know, we're getting 2 trailers and a dolly. So, I mean, kind of makes sense, I suppose. How many did we just get there, guys? I think we just got, was it 4 or did we just get 5? We'll grab another one just in case. Because we can always swing over there and grab one for ourselves. So, we have that set up for Denver. Let's take a look at these insulated triples. Let's see if we can do some. There we go. So we got that. We have we could do insulated reefers triples, but we're doing triple pups. Let's not do some triple pups, guys. Let's go back here. Let's take a look. You know what? We don't have any livestock. Let's grab some livestock trailers, guys. We'll put those over in Utah. Oh, no. I know where we're going to send them. We're going to send them over to Wyoming, guys. That makes sense. Wyoming. All right, so there is no chain with the livestock trailers, unfortunately. So we have a livestock and we have a belly livestock. I like that belly livestock, guys. I think we can probably hold a little bit more stuff in there. So we're going to do a 48-foot 3-axle with a droppable rear. Paint job is just graphite gray. Can't really change that. So let's take a look at our accessories here. So we have a trailer front. We're going to do a chrome wall 3, I think. Yeah, chrome wall 3. Markers. We're going to throw some more markers on there. Light this thing up like a Christmas tree. We're not really worried about the rims, guys. The executive, rear mud flaps. There we go. And that is all the customizations that we got for the livestock trailers. All right, so we're gonna get a few of those, guys. Some of these belly livestocks. I'm gonna send these over here to Evanston. So there's 1. 2. And 3. All right, now what we're gonna do, we are gonna throw a couple of our regular fleet configurations in here. So we're going to throw our wooden lowboy. We're going to throw that over there at Evanston. Buy one of those up. There we go. And then we're going to throw this aluminum drop deck over there too. That way we have a little bit of variety over there for our drivers. Colorado, you're sticking with the Rocky Mountain Devils. Sorry, guys. And then our Pittsburgh drivers, they can just find loads at the freight market. We're not too worried about them. All right, so we're gonna pull on up in here, guys. All right, Now, we are technically in our parking lot right here. So we're going to go ahead and key off, engine off, hit that brake, and we're going to wake up here at 9 a.m. Let's go. All right. So we're going to key on, engine on, parking brake off. Oh, we have an air leak, guys. So we are going to need to do some service here. Let's see if we can do service here. I don't know if we can or not, guys. I don't know if we can. I don't think that we can, guys. It doesn't look like we can do services here. Use trucks. No. Truck manager. It's because we're driving it. We can't do anything yet. So we're going to have to find ourselves a service station. Where is one? We're going to find one along our route here, guys. So we got a Kenworth dealership way up here in Cleveland. We might swing up there. And actually, that might be where we're going to park it for the day. I don't know where the entrance is to this place, guys. I think it's right there. It sure does. It's definitely not right there. It's got to be right up there.
Time to hit the road.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and just get up out of here, guys. We do have some damage on our truck. We have an air leak, but we are holding enough pressure that we can keep on going on down the road, it looks like, guys. It's just a little slow to build up. We do own this garage, so let's go ahead and top off our tanks right here and get that fuel while it's free. Go ahead and set that parking brake, put it in neutral, key off, top off these tanks. It ain't going to take too much. There we go. Full. All right. Key on, engine on, parking brake off, in gear. Let's go. All right, now we need to swing this turn right here. We're going to bang this right, then we're going to bang a left up out of here.
Turn left.
I see clear traffic to the left. We're not too clear to the right, though. Let's go. Waiting on these two SUVs. There we go. Looking good. All right. So we are currently on US 30, guys. US 30 is, that's the road that I used to take going across Indiana and most of Ohio, because 8090 is a toll road going through Indiana and Ohio. And it's not wildly expensive, but it's not wildly affordable either. And if you're doing that on a pretty regular basis, it just, you know, those tolls start adding up and it really starts eating into your profit margins. You know, when freight prices start going down back into the toilet, you know, every little bit matters. You know, I would rather burn an extra 10 gallons of fuel and you know, spend an extra 2 or 3 hours on the trip to not have to spend $250 or so, $300 in tolls. Oh,
Keep
dang
right,
it, guys.
And then exit
Just
right.
potatoed that one. That was a potato moment right there. Taking a drink, and I go and look to put my drink back down in its spot.
Exit
Boom,
right.
hit that guardrail, guys. Just straight up potato moment. That's all right, though. That's all right. All right, we're going to be merging up onto this highway right here, guys. Take a look at our mirror real quick. Looks pretty good. I like it. Nice, clean stretch of highway behind us. So yeah, guys, I'll definitely. I totally forgot about posting that picture on our Facebook page, guys. So if you haven't already, go check out our Facebook page. We just started the brand launch on there. So Facebook, the last time I was streaming on there was many years ago, and it was kind of a free for all at that point. Nowadays, we are not allowed to go live on there yet. The account or the page needs to be 60 days old, and we got to have at least 100 followers, guys. So If you haven't already, go check out our Facebook page at Control Alt Simulate Gaming, or just Control Alt Simulate. You should be able to find us on there. Go ahead and give us a follow and a like on there, guys. We're trying to build up a little bit of a following right there, just so we can start streaming. So we onto that, so we have just one more platform and media outlet. We're trying to get this out in front of as many of you guys as we can. All right, guys, we're going to be taking this teacup exit right up here. These teacup turns, man, I'm telling you guys, I always hated these. They're in the big truck. They're fun on a motorcycle, though. I will say that. You start on the outside here and just kind of hammer that throttle and dig as deep into that corner as you can. It's a lot of fun, guys. But with a big truck like this, you know, doing 30 miles an hour is very, very sketch. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going to merge back up onto this this part of the highway here. This should be I-76, I believe. No, I-80. We are up into I-80 now. I-80 is a very nice stretch of road. So that's that toll road, like I said, it is a toll road going across Ohio and Indiana. Definitely Indiana, but I believe it's a toll road going across Ohio as well. It is very up to a certain point. Once it gets past a certain point in Ohio, it does stop being a toll road, guys. It is a pretty nice toll road. I will give them that. You know, so if you believe in toll roads and think that the money is worth stuff like that, that is one of the ones that I would say is probably one of the ones that's worth it, guys. It's a pretty nice road. Just a little bit all over the road there, kind of looking around at the chat here, looking at our stream and seeing how everything looks. Sorry about that. Doing a little bit of distracted driving, guys. There we go. Pull, baby, pull. We're just trying to get up this hill. I know we're not too far from our rest break here, or from our parking spot. Looks like an hour and 19 minutes, or about 71 miles. So we are going to have to actually cut through Cleveland. So, unfortunately. But it'll be interesting to see what Cleveland looks like, guys.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
All right, here we go. No, we're staying straight. We're not taking this exit, guys. See you later, Sprinter man. Yeah, this is how these exits right here look, though. Like in this region of the country, that's exactly how they set them up, and all the painted lines and all that. It's so these modders did pretty good on the expansion side over here, guys. It looks pretty good. Now, what all is this here in the background, guys? What is this up ahead? What are these tilted towers here? It kind of looks like it could be solar farms. Okay, so they put some solar farms over here. That's what the modders decided to do. That's all right. I don't think that there's too many solar farms in PA. I could be wrong, guys. I don't live there. I didn't really take 80 in this area very often, but I do not remember there being any solar farms over here. But you know what, guys? That's all right. You know you know, these modders, not all of them live here in the States, and that's all right. You know, they're doing this stuff for free, and they're just trying to make the game a little bit better, a little bit bigger. So if they want to throw some stuff in there into the backgrounds, you know, I have a feeling there's probably randomly generated background items.
Right.
If they want to throw stuff like that in there, you know what? I'm fine with it. It takes up some space. Even if it looks a little out of place, it's all right. It doesn't matter, guys. What we really care about, we care about how the roads look, how the lines look, and how the traffic acts. And As long as we can make it from point A to point B, that's what we're looking for, guys. That's all we want. All right, guys, we are merged up onto this highway right here. We're going to be taking this exit ramp to go into actual Cleveland proper. So let's see what it looks like. I'm not seeing too much off to the left here, but we do have a line of trees and a slight berm and hill. So let's see. Taking this exit right here. This isn't quite a teacup exit, guys, but this is still one of those ones that we're definitely going to want to slow down a bit for. We got to find this service station, guys. We got to get this truck fixed. We have an air leak somewhere. 5% damage. Let's take a look at our diagnostics right quick, guys. Just for the heck of it. Where is our damage? Oh, our damage is here on the chassis. So I guess the chassis, it's either the chassis or it's the body, right? The cabin. It's one of those two is leaking us some air. It may be the tires, but I don't think we have the central tire system on this thing. So when we get up there, we're probably going to replace these tires. So the 18% wear, you know, we don't want to keep on messing with the DOT, man. We're just gonna change out those tires, guys. Play it safe. Although what we could do is we could run these tires for as long as we can, and let's see what happens when we get to 100% wear. Let's actually, guys, let's do that. Let's see what happens when we take these tires to 100% wear. Are they gonna blow out? It's gonna be a couple of streams, I think, before we hit that 100% wear, guys. You know, it's this we might see it on Friday. Hopefully Friday.
Keep right, and then.
Well, look at that, guys.
Right.
There was a whole little city that was hiding back there behind that little berm. Pretty neat. Look at this. All right.
Turn right.
So Cleveland is a pretty mid-sized, moderate-sized city in Ohio. Well, it's a large city in Ohio. It's a pretty moderate-sized city, mid-sized city in as far as the country goes.
Get ready to turn left.
But yeah, this is kind of the overall vibe of it. This feels pretty Cleveland-y.
Turn left.
Especially with the kind of gray skies, guys. I'll tell you, like, it seemed like every time that I drove through Cleveland, which was a lot, it was never blue skies. It was always like kind of gray or a little overcasty or whatever. We're gonna wait out this white car here. There we go. That dude came flying around that turn. He wasn't waiting for nothing, I'll tell you that. Alright, so here's this K-Dub dealership right here, guys. We're gonna pull up in here. We have got to get this trailer fixed. Or, I'm sorry, our truck fixed. There we go. Let's pull on up in here. We're not trying to pick up a load, and we're not trying to buy a truck. What we're trying to do is trying to fix our truck. There we go. We're going to hit enter. We're going to hit this service button right here. We are going to do our service recommendations, which is fix all of that stuff. Confirm that. Now we just have a little bit of wear on our components here. Our tires are going to be the thing that are going to wear the most and fast. So we're not. Let's see, how much are we looking at for a total resto? A total resto of 351,066. We don't need to do all that, guys. Like, we already, I did replace this engine before Saturday's stream. I think I replaced pretty much everything. I did basically a full resto without doing a full resto. As if you look at it, let's just boom, 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 boom. That's how much it would cost to replace the whole thing. We're not going to do all that, though, guys. There we go. There we go. That's right. That's right. That's the plan. We're gonna fix the damage as it comes, and we're gonna take these tires all the way down to 100% wear. And I'm curious, guys. I really want to see what happens here. I think we're gonna have a tire blowout. That's what I think. I see the road gators sitting all over the roads in this game. You know, so it would be really kind of cool. There we go. There's our parking spot. All right, guys. Whoop. We didn't set our parking brake, and we didn't put this thing in neutral. So we have our parking brake off, or our parking brake on. We got it in neutral. We're going to go ahead and key off. Let's go ahead and get that brake going here. We're going to just take the brake real quick, reset our clock. But this, guys, this is going to be where we call it for the day, I think, guys. We're not going to make it too much further on down the road and make too much more progression that makes sense. So I think this right here is where we're going to call it, guys. It's been a great day. It's been awesome hanging out with everybody. We love having everybody show up in the chat and on the stream. We really appreciate it. It really helps everybody out. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, follow. Come check us out on our other platforms. Like, subscribe on, follow, and subscribe on all of those, and check us out on our Facebook at Control Alt Simulate. We will catch you on Wednesday. We might be doing some ATS, although we might be doing something different. We might be doing some Into the Flames. We might be doing some Firefighter Simulator, or you know what, guys? We might just completely break the genre here because it's Random Wednesday. We might even do some Battlefield 6. I am still pretty terrible at it with mouse and keyboard. I'm still kind of trying to learn that. We might do that. We do have a pretty sweet new overlay set up that I've been testing out while practicing that. So we'll see, guys. It all kind of depends on how we feel when we wake up Wednesday. So you guys will find out when we start what we're going to be doing. So until next time, guys, Control Alt Simulate, signing off.